YouTube, it's Tevis from Pursuit of Eden. Just wanted to give you a little update on the chicks. They are just about a week old tomorrow. And Mama is doing a really good job with them. She's been teaching them and been really patient and teaching them how to scratch around and peck around, and it's been really great. So they're doing good. They're getting their wings in and all that stuff, so it's really good. So I'll just give you a little update on things. So the tomatoes are doing really well. They were in pretty rough shape there for a little while because we had such cool wet weather for a while, and then it got sunny, and with the sun they just took a beating. They must not have been used to the sunshine or something, but they were all wilted right down the first couple of days, but they've all bounced back now and none of them dropped any fruit, so that's really good. But one of the things that did happen is they're now so happy that I came in here yesterday and this Blancpain here that is now tied to the roof was completely flat. It's grown seriously about 6 inches in like 3 or 4 days. So yeah, it's insane. These buckets are they're incredible. Look at all of these flowers on here. When they set, they are going to be very fruitful little plants, I think. With the cool wet weather, we are experiencing some signs of stress on the plants. Not sure what that is. Hope it's nothing too serious. We also got a little burn for when they melted down, or wilted down I should say. They looked like they had melted, but like there's the burn, so that's about the worst of it there. It's not too terrible. Silver firs have lots of fruit, which is awesome. I can't wait for some of that to ripen. Lots and lots of fruit. And what do we have down here? The Stupichkas, they continue to do really well. Sorry, the phone just blipped out on me. So, where was I? Russians. Oh yes. They are still growing like crazy. Haven't seen any fruit set on them, even though they had those crazy massive blossoms. Still lots of blooms on there, but I haven't seen any fruit set. So we'll just keep on trying, keep looking for stuff to happen there. The rest of the tomatoes are all doing really well. I'll give you a quick tour here of the cucumbers. They are also very happy now. These are the Wisconsins, and I have a few set for sure. I don't know if you can see this guy right here. He's set for sure. I think there's a few others in here too, but they are splitting. Every single one of these leaf nodes here are splitting and sending out new vines. So this greenhouse is going to be a jungle soon. Here we have some peppers. They're doing quite well. Some more peppers and a little bloom, first bloom on the peppers. The basil is doing exceptionally well, really well. And the unknown vining, whatever this is going to be, I have a feeling it's either a pumpkin or a cantaloupe. Hoping for a cantaloupe, but whatever, we'll take what we get. Here's the other cucumber, and yeah, I don't think I need to say a lot more about it. It is just doing really well. Peppers that were chewed off by the mice continue to grow, as does this one. It's probably the healthiest so far. Here's another one with a little mouse trap in it, and one of the other ones that survived the mice unscathed, and it's doing well too. And finally the Romas, they're a little bush tomato, and they are very happy. So that's kind of it for the greenhouse. I would like to take you out and show you a little bit more, but yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So out we go. And this is the Back to Eden style patio garden. which I'm happy to say is finally starting to come in. So we have lots of beans here. These are climbing beans, and then greens underneath the apple tree, because that's all that will grow. And the stuff that I had planted originally, none of it really came up, except a few nasturtiums. Awesome, like the nasturtiums. We'll put them in salads and stuff. But I'll just take you all along, and then where I had planted, or where I had amended the soil, there's a line just kind of about 6 inches in from the edge all the way around. And in that we planted green beans. And ta-da! They are finally growing. Finally. Getting lots. I overplanted them kind of on purpose because we really wanted a lot of beans. So they're coming up. Some of these other little guys are slow, but they're getting there, slowly but surely. What we got here, that I believe is a Brussels sprout, and then that's a cabbage. Oh, it looks like we lost one. Too bad. I think these are beets, and some other kinds of beets, and forage, more Brussels sprouts, cabbages. And the beans are doing really well, lots of beans. There's a bean, some more beans over there, some just kind of sprouting, and on it goes. So, it's doing well finally. Definitely for germination, soil. Gotta have soil. Can't germinate in this, in these wood chips. It just doesn't work. If I were bedding planting, I think we'd be way further ahead right now, because I think the plants would take just fine in this material, but not germinating. I won't do that again. What else have I got to show you? That's kind of it, really. The half garden. We threw a bunch of potatoes in here, and a couple of them are starting to come up, but really kind of sad. But it was an afterthought, so it'll stay that way. Did get a few Jerusalem artichokes to come up, so there we have one, and there's a couple more here, and we had one volunteer that didn't come up last year but decided to appear this year, so good on it. And what have we got here? I can't remember what this stuff is. So much of this stuff I just planted and didn't even write it down this year because I wanted to be surprised. So surprised I am, which is kind of fun. We have our peas are coming up. This is the second planting of peas in soil, because I also top dressed this bed with the same Back to Eden mulch. I did get some germination out of squashes and things. I think these are zucchini specifically, but there are some other squash in here. And then the onions really like it a lot, but we started those from bulbs, little bulbs. So I'm not surprised that they're doing well. And then again, we put some soil on top here, and we have some great germination out of beets, I think is what all of these are. And sprinkled everywhere, you'll see marigolds, just to help deter pests and cats and the likes. So that's that bed. Here we have some carrots. They are germinating finally. Again, well, no, this is better soil. This was compost. Yeah, they were just really slow. This is one of the crops that was just slow. We did not get to our spinach in time, and it is now starting to bolt. Too bad for us. The radishes, however, are fantastic. Oh, they are so tasty. I took a whole bunch for lunch today, and man, were they good. So I'll be taking a bunch more of those in the next couple of days. What else have we got here? The strawberries are just trucking right along. lots of new runners coming out, so I will be training them so I can propagate a bunch of this stuff. Yeah, look at these runners here. Awesome. And again, the spinach behind there has bolted. This bed had different soil in it. I couldn't even tell you what it had in it. But all of the radishes that were planted in here did not bulb. If you look here, sorry for the shakiness, they all went long and skinny. The whole bed. I don't know why. Something different in the soil, I guess. I'll have to figure that out. And this is fairly sparse in here still, but we'll get it. It'll come. Anyways, here's a different view of the yard. Forgive some of the messes that I still am working on cleaning up, but this is what we have to work with. Here's my pallet pile that needs burned. I'll go into pallets some other time. Anyways, have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.